Good morning, everyone from Kansas. This is our second morning. This is our fourth day hunting. It's crazy. We're already on day 4. And man, these trips can be such a grind. Been fighting internet issues and trying to load footage and trying to get stuff to our editor Mike and trying to just keep the flow rolling, keep the whole ship in tow. And it's been brutal, so it's been a little taxing on my mind. My mind is definitely in multiple different places. But we're documenting all this and we're trying to bring you all along with the journey. And when we can't do that because of technical issues, that doesn't make me happy. Anyway, we're in the stand. I'm in the same spot that I was yesterday morning for good reason. Yesterday morning was insane. We had bucks licking the ladder. We had bucks right under us, deer all over us for a better part of the morning. And I was setting up in here in the dark, and they were all just in here again. The 2 bucks ran a couple of the does off. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made a pass back through here. There's a real nice 10 or 11 point in here, split G2 or G3. And that's who we're after. The bucks that we saw yesterday, unfortunately, are just nice to look at for now. But there was a lot of good bucks, a lot of bucks that we've had on camera that earlier in the week or even before we got here that showed up again last night. I don't know what that means, but we're in it to win it. Dino is in a set that we have never even seen before. He went in blind today, but I like where his head's at because he's around water sources, and with it being as hot as it has, I think that's going to be good too. Let's just enjoy the morning. What do you say? What do you say?
Do some deer chores, and this is our vessel. You're coming with us. Guys, these are actually come straight right under here, and they were pulling out a lot more a couple days ago. These ones a little bit again, so we'll see what we see. Plenty of spots, plenty of places for a deer to bed right here. Yeah. She's on. She's good. Now, let me show you to get them all fired up. Got a little perfect. This is just another checkpoint in the whole process. We've got a camera down in that bottom down there. There's another camera up that tree. And there's 2 cameras 400 or 500 yards away on that tree row. We're after a really big deer in here, old deer. And this is just helping us put the pieces of the puzzle together. So, Lord willing, Lord willing.
We're on sketch, baby. We are on sketch for the first time of the trip.
We're a little early on, honestly.
We are a little early, and we needed that. Had to do some chores. We just did some running around, got some good stuff accomplished. And now we get to go back to the Airbnb and kind of decompress for an hour or so, which we have not been able to do prior to the hunt. In the afternoons, we've been rushing around. I don't know, man. How do you feel? Besides hot.
Feel great, besides hot.
88 degrees right now here in Kansas.
Might jump up a couple more before long.
88 degrees here in Kansas on October 22nd.
What?
Come on.
Pretty hot.
It does not feel like we should be in a tree, but we will be.
It is wild here. They haven't had a frost yet, so like the leaves are really not even
Turning.
They're still green. It feels
Summer.
It does right now. It feels like summer here.
But all the crops are brown or gone.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It might be confusing for the deer. They're like, I don't know. Do we chase those? Do we not? Are we supposed to eat soybean, but they're gone?
But they're crispy. We try to eat soybeans. They're crispy. We try to.
They're green and crispy, or they're supposed to be green, but they're brown and crispy. But the leaves are green. But
We go after the does, and they don't smell good yet.
But it feels like they should smell good yet.
And I mean, regardless of it being hot, I mean, shit, I'll poke it.
Daylight hours are still diminishing. It shouldn't be like this right now.
I just want to swim in the water because it's so hot.
But there's not much water because we're in a drought.
I don't know.
Big buck problems.
Big bug problems, we about to solve them. All right, man.
All right, bro.
Best of luck to you, bro.
Good luck. Let's do it.
LFG.
LFG.
Have some fun. Stay the course.
Yeah, you just like back into that little driveway.
Yeah. Yep. Good. Kill him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my chauffeur.
What up?
This is my chauffeur.
They call me Rico on the weekends.
Well, it's Tuesday, so. What do we call you on a Tuesday? Jason?
Uber Steve.
I've been rocking Jason Aldean all day just to create the mojo a little bit.
Get the Aldean vibes going.
Couple guys in first class on a flight, New York to Los Angeles. Kinda making small talk, killing time, tickling on the flight attendants.
What was they doing to the flight attendant?
Tickling on them.
Is that what it says?
No.
Oh,
I think it says
say.
flirting with them.
Well, I mean,
I just added a little flavor, you know?
one and the same.
Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want a little Mile High Club action?
Well, here's the deal. You flirt with them so you can later on
Land with them.
tickle them.
Tickle them. Tickle them on the landing. Strip them.
Yep. So where are we headed?
We're going to the airport, baby.
Don't tell them that.
We're going to
MCI. They're going to Kansas City Airport.
We're going to Kansas City Airport. We're flying with the 747s.
Yes.
Going after a buck we nicknamed Aldean tonight. And
He's like a 7-year-old, 8-year-old maybe.
he's an ancient Kansas prairie roaming monarch. Big old dude, tough to see him. He's a ghost. He's always creeping around at night, but we saw him. Dean and I saw him last year. We got a glimpse of him. You've never seen him.
I've never seen him. I found a shed.
And his shed is like, that from 2 years ago is like
Yeah, we should have named him Girth Brooks instead of Aldine.
He's girthy. Holy Jesus. Look at this. 90 degrees. Good Lord, this is not deer hunting weather. This is go to the beach weather. Maybe that's what the deer are thinking. Go to the beach and hang by the water. All right, little change of scenery. Dave and we're actually got similar winds and hot again, so we're kind of hitting the same two spots that we've been hitting. Except we're switching spots. A little change of scenery, keep the energies flowing good. We had in the spot I'm going to, I'm going to the same farm, but I'll be in a different tree stand than what David's been hunting. But this morning in the daylight at like 7:30, we had a really nice 11-pointer on camera. And as we always say, if they're on camera, right somewhere within the first hour of daylight or after daylight in the morning. Unless it's like prime rut, which it's not right now. With these conditions, I feel like he's not gonna go far. So that's the logic in going to this spot tonight. Similar situation with where David is going, which is where I hunted last night. But this big old buck that's in there, we haven't seen him in like 3 nights, and he was on camera multiple times last night, including like 6:30 this morning. So same type of scenario, which is why we're going back to these two spots. So let's go, Kansas, 90 degrees, put your bathing suits on, get your flippers on, put your floaties on your arms, and let's go swimming, baby. Let's get wet. Let's get wet tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and saddled up in the airport. If there has been any place that I've wanted to get back to with a bow in my hand from last year to this year, this would be it. There's a lot of big bucks roaming around on this here land and the surrounding areas, and a buck that we now have history with that we nicknamed Aldine is a frequenter here. He lives here. He's just very difficult to get in front of. He's an old, wise man. But he showed back up in here last night, and he was on camera right behind me until about 6 this morning, so about an hour before dark. He can go a long way in that time, and I'm not saying that he's not on his feet in daylight either, but that's the closest that he's been in this specific spot to daylight this year. So we're in here and we're hanging on him any time of year, but specifically like early season through the pre-rut. We are hunting deer that are on camera as close to daylight or in daylight in the morning as possible, if we're not already in that spot. So that's going to continue to be the tactic. We're going to try and let the cameras lead us the way and send it. This is Aldine, baby. He's a very, very old, mature deer. He's a very intimidating buck to hunt. I won't lie. Very intimidating to hunt, to say the least. So I meant to start my interview with a little rendition of one of my favorite Jason Aldean songs, so here it goes. Couple guys in first class on a flight from New York to Los Angeles, kinda making small talk, killing time, flirting with the flight attendants. 30,000 feet above, could be Oklahoma. Just a bunch of square cornfields and wheat farms, man, it all looks the same. Miles and miles of back roads. Who'd want to live down there in the middle of nowhere? They never drove through Indiana. Plowed that earth, planted that seed, busted his ass for you and me. Seen a harvest moon in Kansas. Then you'll understand why God made those flyover states. Gosh, that's a good one. That is a good one. And this property is called the Flyover State. Come on, Aldine. Come on, baby. Take a walk. Take a walk. Got a little spike feeding out in front of me. Now we got about 10 minutes left. Maybe not even. Hard for me to believe right now that I'm going to get skunked, but we're down to the last couple minutes and I have not seen the dang deer yet. The cameras are lighting up just about everywhere else. Dean and I keep saying that we gotta guess right. We gotta guess right. And tonight, at least for me, did not guess right. At least right now. We got a couple more minutes left, but I'm very shocked I have not seen a deer yet. I can see a long way in this cornfield and up the wood line and stuff. But that's how it goes sometimes. Hopefully, Dean is having better luck. I haven't heard from him in a while, so hopefully that means he's seeing some deer. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kansas. Third morning sit in a row. And I told y'all that I wasn't coming back here, but guess what? Here I am in the gar hole, baby. We had a couple nice bucks move in here overnight. Vince and Sal, bunch of paisanos. But the one was in here in daylight last night, and the other one was just after. They were chasing the does around just like they were yesterday morning in the dark. It's finally getting light enough now. So I'm hoping these does will pull them back in this morning. They're going to be working their way off of some cut beans and winter wheat fields, working their way back into bed. In the past couple mornings, specifically yesterday, my wind was kind of cutting across this valley, this hardwoods. I didn't love it, but I never got picked out. Today, the wind is right in my face. We had a wind switch, and it's significantly cooler this morning. Yesterday, we went in the afternoon. It was 93 degrees. This morning, it was 53 walking in. Hey, we're just on that Kansas grind, baby, and we're loving every minute of it.
All right, y'all, we are, I don't know what night this is, night 4. We have been kind of playing cat and mouse game all week, just making subtle little moves midday throughout the week, waiting for a wind change, waiting for certain deer to pop up, or trying to figure out where certain deer are. And I feel like we're making moves with that. It's still very hot, but we got a wind switch, so we're gonna be in two well, kind of new spots tonight. David's gonna go back to where I hunted last night, which was an awesome spot, and there's a giant over there that was on camera in the wee early hours of this morning. So feel really good about that spot. The bucks are just starting to they're starting to get curious. They're starting to make their little moves. They're starting to get that interest, despite the warm temps, that they want a doe. They're gonna start looking for that first one, and we're just starting to see that happen on trail camera, and it's exciting stuff. So as this trip goes on, we feel like we're more and more in the game, which we are. We're going after I shouldn't say two, because there's multiple really good deer in both locations, and I have really good confidence for tonight. Honestly, it should be a really good night. It should be a fun hunt, and for the first time really this trip, I got them killing jitters. Those jitters where you know the deer is close and you're on edge. I have that. I have it. But it keeps you on your game, keeps you on your toes. Hey, you know what? Harnessing the good energy. You can't control the whitetail. You put yourself in the best position you can. You work your tail off all week. You let the results happen, and you enjoy your night.
God bless.
You can be anxious, and I am. You can be a little stressed.
That's good.
It's a good stress.
It's good.
And you can be that. But enjoy your evening.
Enjoy the evening to the fullest.
Just remember, bow hunting is a privilege.
That's right.
You can't be pissed when you're doing it. You gotta enjoy.
Makes me want to chest bump something.
Let's go.
Good luck.
It's good luck.
Good luck. Call me when you kill him.
Ourselves in good position.
Yep. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in, and I am in love with this setup. I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm gonna tell you 3 times tonight that I love it. I love it. Alright. Enough jacking around. It's time to get serious. It is time to get serious. This spot is money. I've hunted this farm twice, and I was all the way at the other end of this cornfield, which this cornfield is huge. It's got to be 400 plus yards long at least. But I've been hunting the other side of this cornfield with a south wind. We've got a northeast wind today, so I'm on this side. This side actually bears most of the activity, but we had multiple different shooters in here on multiple different cameras throughout the night last night. That's a good thing. You gotta hope that they're just right in the bedding area, right in over here, just right over here, and that they want to come out to this cornfield and feed. I don't see why they wouldn't. These bucks are getting a little frisky. They're feeling their oats a little bit. They want the ladies. They want them. But I love the setup. I am in the shadows. I am in the shadows. I have got the tree arm on this tree, which is out in front of me a little bit more. I've got a little trifecta going on right here with the trees that makes me, and like allows me to tuck back in here and feel really, really nice. And I'm just ready. I mean, second angles looking solid, getting over the shoulder in both directions, saving my ass if I can't get the camera on him with enough time to shoot. It's just, I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready. I'm ready for another opportunity. I'm ready for another opportunity, okay? I'm ready for another opportunity. There's a couple really nice deer in here. I've said it 4 times, but I'm ready. I am ready. Oh, if I get there, sorry. This is a good buck. It's a buck we call the tight rack 10. I thought that was the buck we were after. That's a really good deer. Really good deer. He looked like he just got up out of bed. There was a doe and a fawn, and then maybe another small buck in there. But I think, and there's a pond down in there, in those cedars. And we've been saying it for a while, but with how hot and dry it is, there's not a ton of water around. You gotta look for the water. And they must have just got up out of bed and they dipped down into that pond. They must be going to get some water, but the sun's not even set yet, so we got some time. We're looking for his counterpart, although that deer will tempt me to shoot. Pretty deer. This wind is dying down. The shadows have now taken over the field. Oh man, the nervous energy is kicked in. Y'all. About out of camera light now. Got two little bucks on either side of me. I really thought it was going to be a good night. It was. I saw a really nice deer. He just didn't come my way. We got 2 more days left.